And I don't know if you heard at the beginning of the show, but I was talking about my 6-year-old who's making her Christmas list, and she's very, very perceptive. And since she was a little girl, she would make eye contact with just, others who aren't who go missed in the crowd. They're overlooked all the time. She just makes eye contact and she smiles and she makes this really deep connection with people. And lately she's noticed that people aren't smiling at her. They're not making eye contact and they're not smiling with her. And she hears in her brain, well, they don't like me. They don't see me. They're not happy. And she said, Mom, that's what I want for Christmas. I want to see you smile at me.
Wow.
And yeah, that was a game changer for me. I was able just to hit the pause button and come back to why God has me here and how I can take the game, I can flip the board, I can stop everything and come back to my most important mission, at the hands of a 6-year-old. So, I wanted to share that with you.
That's beautiful. And you bring up a good point when you start, speaking of your daughter, of the value of human design in understanding how your child functions, what they're here for, what their purpose is, so that we can allow them to blossom and flower as they were intended to. I think if I had known this about my kids, and I'm very proud of the job I did bringing them up, but knowing now what I know about, who they are, and, how possibly, things that I would have done a little bit differently if I'd known about human design. I have 5 grandchildren, so I've pulled all of their charts, and it's really fascinating to look, because as children, they come in with no preconceived notions. They're an open slate. What they feel comes out of their mouth, or, what they do. It's unfiltered. And as they get told not to do this, or, conditioned by the world, they start to lose some of these qualities that they came into the world with. And if you're aware of what they are, you can support them from an early age. And it doesn't mean letting them do dangerous things if they're, they've got sort of that daredevil profile type of thing, but, allowing them to lean into these gifts. It's beautiful for, partners to know how the other one communicates through their human design,